Hey, you guys. I didn't think that 3, 2, 1, the one, whenever we hit the live button, it goes 3, 2, 1. So it gives you 3 seconds. But that one was just stuck there, and I'm like, and that's when it came on, of course. Anyway, hey, you guys, my name is Marlene. This is Marley Grace Creations. Welcome to my Facebook page. And if you're joining me from YouTube, thank you for being here. I appreciate you following me. If you're not, just hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for all the notifications, and especially a thumbs up. That's important. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would love for you to. Thank you for being here. Hey, Sue. Hey, Jerry. Hey, you guys. I'm going to repurpose something with a spoon. So first, we're going to prepare this box. See this spoon? There's a spoon. It wasn't bent that way. My husband bent it that way and put a hole in it for me. Hey, Karen. Hey, Terry. Hey, you guys. So I'm going to get this box ready. This box is just something that came from the fall collection. And you know what? I think this thing might have been, I don't know, $1. I don't know what it was. It was cheap. It was in the fall stuff. So we're going to cover all this up. Hey, Terry. Hey, Nancy. Hey, y'all. So, first of all, I'm going to get the sides done. So, I am going to do the sides in this kind of black and tan ticking is what it looks like. Hey, Diane. Hey, Joe. Let me get this creased, and then I'll get this ready for that side. Let me get you down just a little bit. But this is going to be one of those things. I think I better measure this and use my paper cutters. What I better do. Well, there's my mark on the back. Okay. Let's just do it like we need to do it. Let's get a marker. Okay. Let me get 2 of that size and see if the other side's the same. Hey, Emma Kay. Did you get all your list of stuff done today? I got part of it. I never get it all. I think I make huge lists for myself every day. Way more than I can do sometimes, but y'all are hilarious. Hilarious. But anyway. I assume you're talking to Emma Kay. Oh, yes, you are. Okay, let me get another strip really quick. I'm going to glue this to the sides. I've got to get the bottom, too. That's not a problem. Hey, Laurie. How are you, girl? Let me turn this around and get this on, and then I'll get the... And that is a perfect fit there, I believe. Not perfect, but close. Close enough. Close enough. Close enough. Let me just, let me get some Mod Podge on there. Let's just put that down with Mod Podge. Lacey Grace. Hey, Lisa. I love you too, Joe. Okay, let me get this Mod Podge on here. And this is covered in some kind of paper, and that's okay. We don't care. We're going to cover it up. I'd rather not paint this because it might, I mean, it would maybe bubble up, but I really love this paper. So this is going to be an easier way. And it dries clear, so put this on here. And I'm doing these stripes parallel with the box. Everybody's fancy tonight, Joe. Okay, now let's see if we can get that to stay put while we do this other side. Oh, did y'all see him? You know, it never fails. If there's a fly in here or a gnat in here, I guess it's the lights though. When you turn all these lights on, I guess they either get confused or love it. You know, they go to the lights, so. And this is just plain old Mod Podge. Same as glue, you know. Tear Bear. Okay, let's get this on there. That is a perfect fit. Hey, Rosie. The lengthwise, I mean. I had to cut it to match the side, but lengthwise, it's perfect. And the inside is going to be the front. So I want to make sure, you know, I'm not too concerned about that part. Even though it's going to show, I'm going to cover it with some brown paper. And this is definitely going to be covered up. Let's get this down. And then we're going to have to get 2 for the bottom. Let me measure the bottom a little bit. See what we got here. Oh, I better make the stripes go the same way, hadn't I? That wouldn't be good. Y'all, you know, and I'm just showing you this. There's lots of ways to cover things. You don't have to always paint everything. Now, I want to make this as precise as I can, so let me take my time here. Here we go. Okay, I want it that long, but I've got to see how wide I want that. Get that. I'll finish my thought here in a second, y'all. I will, I promise. Okay, now. We got it. Right there. And I cannot cut straight. I cannot cut straight. I haven't found a pair of scissors that cut straight. So, thank goodness for the paper cutter, right? Now, is that my mark for that paper cutter? Let me get that right. There it is. Okay. There it is. I usually don't mark on the colored side because sometimes it's just hard to see. Now, what I was saying, so I didn't mess that up, because I only have 1 sheet of that paper. Hey, Donna, I really do not want to mess that up. So, my Podge on here. You can paint anything, you know, you can paint it. And dry, and dry, and dry, and paint, paint, dry, and dry, and all that. But you can use napkins, you can use plain paper, you can use ledger paper, you can use scrapbook paper. You can cover stuff like this with a lot of things. And to me, it's just prettier. This is what the store, not the store, the factory, this is what they do. They cover everything with paper, but they use the machine, you know. This is not a machine. Sometimes I feel like a machine. All right, see how pretty it is now? Look at my corner I messed up. Okay, see the difference? This is what we've got, and this is what we had. We have 1 more end to do, so let me just get that covered, and it shouldn't take that long at all to dry either. And then it's put. I'm going to put a piece on the back, then I'm going to put a piece on the inside. And it's going to be music notes inside. Let's get the glue down in that crack. That's good. Is this as boring as painting and drying paint? Or not? Because painting and drying paint's pretty boring. It is pretty boring. I'm just getting this real straight, y'all. You know, you get one shot at it, you mess it up. And you can't go back and fix this. Okay. All right. We have all 4 sides. Let me just get this all down. All right, let's go ahead and cover this back since we're doing this. And then we'll be done with all the outside. And I'm just kind of dabbing, you know. It just seems to hold better when I do that. I think it's got something to do with suction or something. And I'm using a great big fluffy makeup brush. Y'all know that's my favorite one to use. Now I cut this piece. This is not it. This is the rest of it. I cut this piece without you. Y'all didn't need to see me. This is just a part of a scrapbook paper, and this is what I'm using to cover the back. I don't like to paint the back of stuff if I don't really have to. Sometimes you do because you're in a hurry or you have no options. But sometimes that makes marks on your wall when you hang things up and it has paint on the back of it. Unless you let it cure and coat it a few days. All right, let's get that pressed down. Now look at that. It's like a brand new box. Look. All 4 sides are done, and the whole back's done in a brand new paper. The back is like a light cardboard paper. Hi, Kim. Okay, now inside is a sticker and all that stuff. We don't care because we're going to cover that up. So this is what I'm putting on the inside. Now, I'm not going to cover this brown and the inside of this brown. I'm going to leave that. I kind of like the way it looks. Hey, Dan. And is this right side up? Does this have a right side up? Y'all, I don't read music. Let's just put it where it's pretty. I don't care. Okay, I've got to get a pattern in here. So I'm just getting it down in there and punching it with my fingernails just to give it a little bit of a crease. And this is how I measure. This is called a girl measure. Hey, Deanne. Hey, Carla. Carla, did you get your seam binding finished? Now, let's hope I don't rip this crazy, because if I do, I've got enough on the other side. I just have to do it again. I don't want to. Woohoo. Perfect. Now, it will be if it fits perfect. Whoa, by George, it does. It fits like a glove. Look at that. Awesome, awesome. You know, that would even fit without glue. I'm going to glue it, though. And I've got a little bit too much at the bottom, so I'm just going to take my fingernail and I'm going to press it a couple of times. This is how I get stuff to fit, y'all. I don't measure too much with all the stuff. Embossing plates. I couldn't remember what you call them. I was lucky to remember that. Did you get embossing plates today, Emma Kay? I love embossing plates. I love to emboss paper. Now let's fold it a couple of times so it'll... And this paper came from Hobby Lobby, and it came out of a Christmas collection book, scrapbook, if you can believe that. Hey, Susie Craig. And this came from Hobby Lobby on the shelf. It just came on the shelf. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with the Mod Podge. on the inside. I don't have to get as much. I'm just going to dab it in there. And then I'm going to stick that paper in there. And man, we'll be halfway there. I've got a little glob. Get your globs up or you'll have knots. You know, you'll have lumps in your paper. If you see any blobs or globs or whatever you call them. Sorted them all. You must have a ton, girl. I can't wait to see the ones you got. I've got an order coming. It said it was going to be delivered, so that probably means tomorrow. So I'll see what I have tomorrow. All right. Now, I just got some Mod Podge, plain old Mod Podge. Now, I'm going to start, I would say that's upright. And it doesn't really matter right now which is top or bottom until I get a hook on it, a hanger on it. So let me get it down in there. Oh man, it fits so good. That makes me happy when that happens. It don't take much to make me happy, does it? That's what my husband says anyway. How are you, Susie? Let's just press it all down so we don't have bubbles that'll show up later. I think I'll get my little toothpick and spread it out. Make sure it's good and flat. Can't believe you left the sticker in the box. Who's going to see it, Diane? I know, that's unbelievable because you know how bad I hate stickers. But it's not going to ever show. Nobody's going to ever find that sticker. Because it's inside. And this is scrapbook paper. It's not thin. So you cannot see through it. So, haha. There's a treasure under there, right? Now, which is up and which is down? I think that is down. Yes. I would say that is down. Or is it both? No, this is, okay. All right, that's going to be the top. Let me measure, and I'm going to hammer in a sawtooth hanger. In case somebody, you can sit this up, maybe. I've been thinking about this. Maybe not, because it could be top heavy, or it could be bottom heavy or whatever. But anyway, let me get the center of this just in case. It's 5, so it'd be 2.5. It'd be right there's the center. Okay. I've missed you, Susie. Where have you been? Okay, sawtooth hanger, hammer. Let's see if we can get this in the right place. Let's see how much room that has. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. I don't want it to go through the thing, and I don't want it to go past that either. So let's put it right there. Okay, hold your breath. Hold your ears. Dilly Jill. Ah. Okay, now you can unhold your ears. And that way we have a really good sawtooth hanger on the back if somebody would like to hang this up. And it's not going to damage your wall either. I think it needs to go in a little more. Does it? Yes. Sorry, hold your ears again. You hold them? All right, now I know it's good. Now I know it's good. Let me raise it up a tad. Okay. Dust Cover Creations. Wow, girl, what a name. Welcome. Joe. Okay, now this has to be the top because I have a sawtooth hook. So we can't not do that. We got to do it this way. Oh, I got little bumps. Boy, I just about didn't make that. Oh, 10 days? Girl, where'd you go? Okay, see this? My husband took this big soup spoon, I guess it's what you call it, and he bent it for me. And then he screwed a hole. He drilled a hole. I'm going to screw the hole in here. And so I'm going to put this in there. Now, Joe, you said find something at Goodwill and repurpose it. Well, this is not junk, but, you know. Let's see, I want it about here. Do I want it about there? I think so. I think I do. And then I'll put a bow or something at the top, unless I can think of something cooler than that to go in the top besides a bow. I'm not sure. That I have not decided. Okay. I need you to hold your ears one more time. What do I do with my nail? Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. I thought I had a little nail. Let me just get a hole with this. Then I'm going to back it out. And then I can screw my spoon in. Can y'all see what I'm doing enough? I think you can. How are you, Lori? You've got Mod Podge marks on the inside walls. I do. And if it dries and it shows, I'll just add some Mod Podge in there. I'm going to seal the whole thing up anyway on the inside, which I probably should do right now. I think I will before I put this in, because then, I'm glad you said that, because then I'll have greenery and everything else. Let me get this. I want this to be to where if somebody decided to, you know, wipe it down. So now I will get some Mod Podge in there and seal that wood up. Thanks, Lori. Now it'll all match. Even though that's not paint, if you're not careful when you do stuff like that and it gets a little on there, it'll look greasy. It'll look like an oil spot. So, okay, let me get some on this. Just because this is not real wood. It's that pressed whatever. Thank you, girl. Because it's gloss Mod Podge. It's not, this bottle is, I keep it filled. It's not gloss. It is a little shiny. I don't know if it is or not, honestly. I just keep it filled up from a big bottle all the time because it's so convenient to use that little bottle. I see I have gook in there. Ugh. It'll dry clear, but sometimes when you have these blobs in there, that won't dry clear. It'll stay white because it's so thick. All right. Get some on this side, and then I can dry all this, and then we'll put our spoon in. All right. Let me get my brush down in some water. Hey, Carolyn. It shouldn't take this no time at all. to get dry. Did everybody have something great for dinner tonight? What did you guys have for dinner? I took my grandchildren to Blaze Pizza. We went summer clothes shopping. And then that's where they always want to go. It's crazy how expensive everything has got, though. Okay, even though it doesn't look it, it's dry. Potato steak and baked potato salad. Sounds yummy. Okay, there's the top. So now let's do this. Where's my little screw here? Let's get this in that little hole that I started to create and see if I can do this. I might have to adjust it in a minute as I go. Texas Roadhouse. That is my favorite steakhouse. Oh gosh, I love Texas Roadhouse. We've got one real close to me, and we go there. It's so crowded. Sometimes you cannot get in the place. Clematis flower threw me for a loop. Clematis is beautiful. It grows on a vine. Let's see, am I screwing it in my thing back here? No, but it's about to get there, so let's stop it right there. Okay, I can make it go in further and then do something to it. All right, let's do it right there. I need to get my hot glue turned on. It shouldn't take it long. Okay. While the hot glue is doing its thing, let me just make a sweet little bow, just in case I decide to use that. Let me get my bow maker. I've got some cream and some off-white and some green, a little bit of burlap. I'm not sure what I wanted on this. So we're just going to do it this way. And noisy. It sure is noisy. But, you know, I don't mind. I think, you know, sometimes when I go in a place like that, I just listen. And you can hear people having such a good time and cutting up and just carefree for just a little while. I love to hear that. I love to hear that sound. Let me get some scissors. And make that just a little bit bigger. Let me get that started. Okay. But you're right, Carolyn, it is noisy. Now, I may trim on this a little bit in a little while. Where's my green? I know I have green. I know I did. It's right here in my face. Hey, Brenda. You didn't put in your tie down. Oh, gosh. What am I going to do? What'd I do without y'all? You're right, I didn't. Well, I could have done it a different way. But this is just too easy. Why in the world? Now, thank you. What's 0 for 2? Whoa. All right, let's try this again. Oh, does it really? Oh, I love ours. They have the best steak ever. I've never got anything bad at ours. And I love their Parmesan crusted chicken. No, no, no. That's Longhorn. That's Longhorn. That's not there, I don't think. I want to add a few of these in there too. Just stick one right there. I'm going to stick a few loose ones. I love these in my bows. I just think they're sweet. Let me get a little bit more of this one. Let me turn it around the other way. I want that side down. And this looks like vintage lace. It is not. This one right here comes from the Dollar Tree, but I use a lot of it. I love it. It's pretty. Okay, let me get a few more of those little squiggly. Well, they're not really. They're stringies. Rope strings. Gotta have some rope, right? Rods to hang my ribbon in my craft room. Oh, did you? Hey, Charlotte. Okay, I think that's probably enough. Enough. I may have to trim it down and all that. That's okay. At least it's made. Okay, let me find these two long ones so I can tie these. I want that to be the back, so let me tie this in the back. And of course, I'll just straighten it out, but I'll wait till okay, that's what we have. It's going to be trimmed up. That's what we have. It's just got a tiny little bit of green in there. It's got a lot of browns and tans, and let's put it right there so I don't lose it. Yeah, I lose everything when I'm live. Do y'all do that? The ones of you who create when you go live. I can have it all out here and know what's out here, and next thing you know, the thing I need the most is not here. Is it just me? Couldn't be. Okay, let's see. I haven't decided yet if I want this tall. I'm going to put a candle in here. And so I can't decide if I want a tall. I know it's wobbly, but I'm going to fix that. Or if I'm going to take this off too. Or if I want the tall. Yeah, I want the tall. It's going to be straight, but I want the tall in there. Let me put a little bit of glue up under there to stabilize that a little bit. Tomorrow or sometime I'll screw that in and get my husband to take the end of that screw off. Ooh, that's hot. Yikes. It's hot. It is hot. And of course, it's not going to stick to this forever. This is metal. And hot glue just normally does not stick to. Thank you. I have been planning on doing this for such a long time. And I've had these cut for a while. And every time I get ready to, I just end up with something else I wanted to do more. Is it straight? It is pretty straight. Probably need to use a 6,000 under there, but after I get the screw in really, really tight, it's going to hold the rest of it, so it's okay. I'm not worried about it. let me put this down. Now, instead of putting all that greenery and stuff in there, I'm just going to kind of wrap this greenery around that. And this is going to look like it's sitting in the greenery. It's just really not. So that way this candle is going to sit on there really good. And this is a battery operated candle. It's not going to be lit. My husband is a retired fireman. He would die if I were to light a candle in this house. Hey, Margaret. You know what? This doesn't want to stick to this wax candle. How about that? It'll stick to itself though, so I'll have to make that happen. Let's see. 34 years. We were in Bat Cave, mate, I think we were there 32 years. We've been here almost 9. Long time. We went to school in Fruitland, and we ended up staying there, and that's in that area. It was actually on Father's Day. They asked him to preach, and we didn't know why. We just thought the pastor and David became friends, and he was going to be out of town, and he wanted him to fill in, which was a great honor at that time, you know. And next thing you know, there's a pulpit committee sitting behind me, search committee. The rest is history, and we loved it in the mountains. Loved it. We were there a long time. Okay. There. It looks like it's sitting with some greenery, but it is not. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get the bow in there so that doesn't get disturbed. And I have another piece of greenery I might add. I'm hot, y'all. Excuse me. I got to cut the air on. Phew. Hey, Miss Vintage Daisy, how are you? How are you doing, Michelle? Okay. Let's see. Let me see. I'm going to get a button and put on that too. I think it needs a button. Yeah, I do. Let's trim it a little bit. Michelle, I saw the challenge, all the scraps. I think I totally didn't do last month's. I don't even know what it was. I don't know where I was or what I was doing. Okay, I like that there. Let's put it there. It needs something at the top. You know, if we put a messy bow and it's got a little bit of burlap and all that, it'll look more vintage instead of like, you know, a little foo-foo bow. Hey, Susan. I need a big button. Hold on to. Let me look, y'all. I need a great big button. While that's drying. This is a big, like a light wooden button. Hey, Michelle. Sam. Oh, I can't pronounce some of these names, y'all. Sorry. Oh, I kind of like that one. That one's dark and light. Let me get a few and then I'll just play with them. You know how that goes. You think something's perfect, the next thing you know, it's way wrong. Is that purple? I do not want that. Here's, I like it. I like it. Let me put these down. Okay, we'll just, hey Daryl, how are you? Let's play with these buttons a minute. Hey Betty Lane, how are you, my friend? Okay, let's see. Can you guys see while I play with this, what I'm doing? There's that dark. Here is a blonde. It's kind of big. Not that I hate it. Let's see. I like this one. This one's dark on the back, light on the front. Thank you. These are cute. I've done several of these. I don't think I've ever done one on my live, though. Not on this page. And I've done them with different things, using this spoon. Let me put that down, get that button in there. But you can set these up as long as you don't fix it where it's top heavy. If you're sure you're going to set it up, you need to adjust where your spoon's going to be because, you know, the weight's different. See, it'll sit up fine. I could set this in my kitchen window and turn this on at night. No problem. Okay. Now I want to glue this down. Well, I don't want to glue it. Oh, no, I don't want to glue it because if I do, I can't turn it on and turn it off. So it's just going to sit. So you see, it's going to sit there in that. So I have another piece of greenery. I kind of like a little more greenery in there. Let's put a little more greenery at the bottom. I don't know if I want it under the candle, though. I think I just want it down here. I just want it kind of offset a little bit. You know, I don't like stuff. Everybody likes stuff asymmetrical. I do not. I do not. So. Okay, I want to put something. I want to put something there. Maybe another button, but a different color button. I wished I had a paper flower right now, but I don't. Made out of this. I'm just holding this till it dries off. Hey, Sharon. Okay. Okay, here's what we've got. And this just sits there. This, you got a small wooden spoon. Well, that is a spoon. I really don't want another one. There, it's turned on. I know you can't tell it, but it is. It's turned on. And it's electric. It's not. Thank you, Susan. So anyway, I think I like it a lot. The only thing I'm going to have to do is screw that in really tight. See, it's wanting to come out the back. And that's okay. I'll get my husband to put a rubber washer or something there. And I'll figure the back out. He can take that bit off. Thank you. These are really, really easy. And so when you're shopping, it's a little crooked. Something's crooked. There, that's better. When you're shopping at thrift stores and whatever, and you see those big old spoons, especially if the handle is beautiful. You know, if this part right here is just ornate, if it's beautiful. And that's what I tried to find. I didn't care what this looked like because you can't hardly see that. Now, if I got tired of the candle and I wanted to put it somewhere else, I could take this out. It just sits there and I could put a little bird nest. In fact, that was my plan in the beginning. And I probably will on another live. But I love to put a little bird nest and a bird in there, and even maybe a little bird here. That's another idea. So you can do lots of stuff with this. And this box is just something from leftover from fall. And I think it was 90% off, you know, right before the end of the season. So I might have gave $1 for this. I don't know. But now I had to buy that and this, you know, and the ribbon and the buttons and the candle. And so, you know, you have a little in it, but not a lot. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Jenny. Thank you, Nancy. Oh, you've done one too. We'll have to watch the replay. Did you get some spoons from Tammy Sale? I did, Daryl. I did. They're more like cake server spoons, but I'll be able to do something with them. But she sent me a picture, and she had just displayed hers in this big pitcher with a handle in her kitchen. I may do that next to my canister. I don't know. And they're tarnished, and I like them tarnished. I love tarnished silver. So if you wanted to put a little bird or something, if you use one of these kind of boxes, now you could do it on this side. If you wanted it to stick out more and let the inside be the inside of your box, you could do that. You can do it however you want to. If you had some little mini spoons and forks, or if your frame is different, you could have actually put a knife and a fork and a spoon and done something totally different. But I like this because it has the candle in there, and I think I'm going to set this in my kitchen because it is a spoon. You could set this in your bathroom and just turn it on at night, especially if you have guests over. That would just be sweet if you just turn that on. So anyway, this is just ideas to inspire you guys. So get yourself a spoon in a box, and if you make something like that, make sure you let me know. Send me a picture. It doesn't hurt my feelings when somebody copies me at all. Not one bit. So if you feel like you want to do it exactly like this, feel free. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for hopping on. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness. I did this in 45 minutes. Now, you see how fast and easy it is. And, hey, Miss Swamp Molly, how are you? I'll never remember your first name. I won't. I will always call you Miss Swamp Molly, I think. Thank you for hopping on. All right, you guys. Here I am talking to a box. But anyway, thank you for hopping on. I appreciate that. And y'all go check out my YouTube channel. It's Marley Grace Creations on YouTube. So, just go there and watch some of the videos. I try to load, I skipped a section in there when I had bronchitis and I didn't get some of them done. And Facebook doesn't keep them forever. So I can only go back so far. So I will lose some. I know that. But anyway, I go Tuesday nights and Thursday nights at 9 o'clock, unless I'm sick or one of the kids have, something that I really need to be at. My grandkids, they come first. Sorry, y'all. Oh, thank you. All right, you guys. I will see you Tuesday night at 9 o'clock with another awesome craft. And I don't like to say craft because I don't just craft. I try to create. My husband went with me to my booth the other day, and he said, Marlene, there is not one thing in your booth that anybody wouldn't enjoy having in their house to decorate their house. I know, but there's hardly any traffic. And right now, people don't have that kind of money to spend. Everything is expensive and crazy and all that. So that's normally what I like to do. If I make something, it's going to be something that I would put in my own house. I don't just throw ink and glue and a bow on something. So, all right, you guys. All right, enjoy your weekend. Bye.